This week at the House of Mario, we're going to do a post-show breakdown of the recent Nintendo Partnership Direct. Actually, we're going to start that one again. A little bit rusty. It's quite late here. Let me try again. I just go to the starting thread. Tonight at the House of Mario, we're going to be breaking down the recent Nintendo Partnership Direct. Partnership. Man, not again. Let's go again. Tonight at the House of Mario, we're going to be breaking down tonight's Partner Direct. Some good things were announced, but overall, G'day everybody and welcome to the House of Mario, the South Australian Nintendo podcast that is backed by a 120 Power Star rating. I'm your host Drew Agnew and the doors episode 348 are open. Very exciting sitting down with you guys tonight. Talk all about the Partner Direct, which was not too bad. I like just to sit down and talk about these straight off the bat, just without thinking about it too much. Obviously, next episode with Josh, we'll be breaking down, sort of the repercussions from the Direct, a bit more information about each game. But I think it's a lot of fun just to sit here, just after I stream it, and talk about it that way. It is currently 1:30 at night. I am tired. I've got an energy drink. Doesn't seem to be doing too much though, but I do quite enjoy doing these. And for those of us in Australia, I quite like the idea of an episode being out there in the morning for you, just to get a bit of get caught up a little bit. Just have a podcast in your ears. Just have me in your ears. Just fantastic stuff. But without further ado, let's jump into it. Off the bat, what do I think of it? There were some things that I really liked in this Direct, but there was a lot that we had already seen quite a lot. And the stuff we had seen was good stuff, don't get me wrong. A lot of stuff from Capcom with Monster Hunter Stories 3, Resident Evil Requiem. We've already seen those quite a bit. But yeah, we've already seen them before, as well as like release dates for existing things that we wanted to see. And then we got Bethesda at the end, which is also stuff we already knew. We knew Indiana Jones. We knew... what's the other one? Indiana Jones and Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. We did know those games. So it's like, okay, cool. We got sort of release dates and sort of some things shown for that. But what we didn't know was Oblivion Remastered. So that's cool. That's coming to Switch. But we didn't see Duskbloods. That is something that we might have expected to see, just because it's not a Nintendo True game. It is published by them, but FromSoft is obviously at the helm of Duskbloods, but didn't say that. And to be fair, that is a big announcement, a big game to show off, so that could hold the more traditional Nintendo Direct slot. So absolutely. Hopefully we'll see some more of that. But for me, I kind of went into it just being like, I would love to know when Final Fantasy Rebirth is coming to Switch too. And while the first game has only been out for a week, we've already got the release date for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is fantastic. I kind of just wanted to know the plan of when the game would be launching, so I could, just plan my own, schedule of when I'm going to be playing the game, whether I need to beat the first game pronto or anything like that, and also just see what it looks like graphically, because Rebirth is just such a much bigger game than a remake. So just seeing how it holds up on Switch, and it seems like it kind of looks the same. So it'd be very interesting just close to the launch, get a demo, all of that fun stuff to see how it goes on Switch too. But from what I saw, I'm like, it still looks fantastic for like a handheld. So excited to see how that all pans out. But let's jump into it. Let's go through the games and we'll just, discuss what I thought of the games. And like I said, we'll Next episode with Josh, we'll be talking about it. The games he was interested in, see what he thought of the event. I think there'll be some games in there that he'll be pretty happy to see. There'll be some others where not so much. But first off, we got Orbitals. So this is a Switch 2 exclusive. This was announced at the Game Awards, and it's got a release window of summer. So I assume that's American. I was watching the Australian Nintendo Direct, and I quite like watching that because I don't have to convert seasons. I don't have to convert dates to the North American format. But we had trailers that, like, the date and the season is baked into the actual trailer itself. So I'm like, is this an actual Power trailer or an Australian trailer? I'm not sure. I assume it's not. Like, I've got to always be on my on my toes when it comes to this stuff. But because it says summer on IGN too. I believe it said summer. It didn't say winter for us. So yeah, this is I don't know. Maybe they'll clear in the description. Let me look at the description just now. I'm thinking about it. For the video, watch Nintendo Direct. No, it doesn't say anything about not being right for us. But Orbitals, it looks a lot like Split Fiction and the games from Joseph Fares. Very much co-op inspired. That you have to play with a co-op partner, and that's what kind of kills it for me, to be honest with you. But the art style is just absolutely phenomenal. Just a retro anime inspired galaxy is what they call it, and I love the art style. It's just like looks like an anime from the 90s. It looks absolutely gorgeous. So I would 100% be on this game if it was like just a third-person action game or anything else. But for the most part, when it's time to game for me, I like picking up the handheld and just going and not have to worry about organising, playing multiplayer sessions or co-op sessions. So unfortunately, that game is a miss for me. But Switch 2 exclusive, maybe I can organise with Josh and play it. But we also wanted to do Split Fiction, but we never got around to it. So we'll see how we go. Maybe Josh wants to play it with me. But another one, I think Josh and I will be. It got my attention, and it's definitely going to get Josh's attention because we talked about it a few months ago. But Paranormasight seems to be getting a new game. It's coming out very soon. I had no idea if this was already announced, but it's coming out February 19th. Right now, at the time of recording this, it's Friday the 6th of February. So, yeah, only like a couple of weeks away, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, it seems to be a brand new game. I didn't know whether this was already announced or what. But yeah, very quick turnaround if this is just the first time it's getting announced. And what's the next one? Captain Tabasai 2 World Fighters gameplay. So yes, soccer game, cool. There seems to be one of these at every Nintendo Direct. So cool. Valheim. This is it was a popular game on PC, survival game. And yeah, I sort of glazed over when I saw this. I'm like, So a popular Viking game, survival game, Valheim is officially coming to Switch and Switch 2. First released in 2001, developer Iron Gate will bring its online building and crafting game to Switch 2 later this year. So yeah, it's good for Valheim fans. This was a nice, pleasant surprise too. Hollow Knight is getting an upgrade for Switch 2. Shadow dropped. It's free, so you'll be able to play in 1080p and better frame rates. So yeah, I guess it'll be a lot like Silksong, the Switch 2 edition, which would be great. And for me, yeah, I don't know. If I play one of the Hollow Knight games, I won't go back to the original one. Maybe if I really enjoy Silksong, if I ever grow the balls to play that one, then that might be the go. But at the moment, not so much. It's cool it's coming though. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now, this is by far the biggest hype for me from the presentation. And yeah, I didn't really expect it, but I did hope for it because it's just such a quick turnaround for the announcement after the first game coming out. But I think they are just truly trying to catch everybody up with the rest of the series on Nintendo and Xbox, so they can do an announcement at the Game Awards or something at the end of the year for the third game in the series. So yeah, I'm stoked for it. Comes out June 3rd, So be my birthday month, which would be fantastic. Yeah, I'm just going to be keeping close eye on it. Just how does it perform? If it performs like remake, it'd be a no-brainer. But yeah, I'm very, very happy about that. Turok Origins. I don't know if this is a brand new game either, but it looks pretty cool from Saber Interactive. It's mixing dinosaurs and aliens with Turok Origins on Switch 2. Highlights from its gameplay trailer showed of third-person gameplay, co-op support in the release window for fall 2026. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. I got no interest in playing it myself, but it looks like it'd be a bit of fun for sure. Resident Evil Requiem. So yeah, this is probably the most amount of gameplay I've seen for the game on Switch 2. You can definitely see that it's running on a handheld. It's not on a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 5 Pro or a PC or anything like that. But if I play it, it's going to be on Switch 2. I think it'll be a nice game to pick up and play in handheld mode. I'm not a Resident Evil fan. I'm not a survival horror fan. But this year I am trying to play more games outside of my comfort zone. So I'll look at Resident Evil and I want to give it a bit of a go. 2 new amiibo as well for Leon and Grace, the protagonists you play as in the game, as well as highlighting the Pro Controller, which we've already seen. And got to say, the Pro Controller, very bland, very boring. I don't know how Resident Evil fans on Nintendo feel. Like, is it going to make you get it? No, I don't think so. But yeah, I guess, Van, the next big announcements, which were the ending announcements, Todd Howard coming out, showing his face at a Nintendo Direct, which is pretty cool. And showing off Fallout 4 Anniversary, and it's coming to Switch 2 later this year. We did know about this one. Oh, interesting. So it's coming out February 22nd digitally. It's actually getting a physical release on April 28th. And that'll be an interesting one to know. Like, is it a game key card? And the answer to that is, of course, it's a game key card. But we also got Indiana Jones. That's got a release date for May 12th. Excellent. That's a great game. I've only played a little bit of it, but I enjoyed just when I had my Game Pass subscription on Xbox. It was a lot of fun. But also just a surprising one. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. It's coming to Switch 2. Don't have a release date for this one, but it's coming sometime this year. And looking at the gameplay footage, it looked okay. You know, it looked like it was downgraded quite a bit just running on Switch 2. A lot of textures in that looked okay, but it's mainly the hair in these games. And it's similar with Final Fantasy as well. Just it's the hair that is probably most notable just when you're looking for concessions to be made on Switch. So yeah, like it's a game I'm not interested in. Even though I've got Game Pass for a couple of months, just like with a free trial or whatever that I was given when I bought my Legion Go, still not interested in it. So it's all good. Yeah, like I didn't expect Bethesda to come out and actually have like a brand new game to announce or whatever. That's obviously not going to be done here. But yeah, pretty underwhelming. So they're the biggest ones. There's some other sort of games shown in here. Probably one that made me raise my eyebrows, not my eyebrows, but made me think about it a little bit, was just eFootball. So from Konami's football series, it's heading to Switch 2. And I've been wanting to play FIFA. It was on sale the other day for about $32, but I don't really want to be putting money in EA's pockets, especially with them being bought by the Saudis. So not really a big fan of supporting that in any way, but I can possibly hold off. So maybe I'll give what used to be PES a go, especially if it's free to play on Switch 2. I think the game is free to play. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, that'd be good. I think that was kind of it. That's especially it just from what I was thinking. Probably another big one that I would have been excited about if I hadn't already bought the game somewhere else. But Digimon Time Stranger coming to Switch in July. This was a game that I really want to play. I bought it day one and I haven't got around to playing it yet. I bought it on Steam, but when does this come out? On the 10th for July. And it's actually coming out on Switch and Switch 2. I didn't expect this game to be running on Switch at all, to be honest. So that's good. I'd love other people to have the opportunity to play it if you don't have a PlayStation or anything else. So yeah, absolutely. And Pragmata as well. Got a bit more gameplay on Switch 2, as well as a demo that's available on the eShop today, which is great. I'd love to give that game a go. I've been meaning to download the demo and give it a go on Steam, but pretty good. So yeah, I mean, that is what comes to mind. I'm just like going through the websites at the moment, and their IGN, why they take so long to update your feed? You guys do it professionally. Come on, guys. There's a game called Tokyo Scramble. Oh, that's right. That was the dinosaur game where you got to stealth. So Tokyo Scramble will drop players and their friends into a subterranean dinosaur nightmare when Tokyo Scramble launches exclusively for Switch 2 next week. There's a typo there. Put a G under the next. There you go. So February 11th. Its creatures called Xyno can kill players instantly. So as today's gameplay shows, quick thinking and strategy is necessary to survive. So yeah, it wasn't my cup of tea. It looks pretty rough, and I'm not a stealth player. So yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of it was okay. Like, when I go into a partner direct, I go into it with the expectation of obviously no Nintendo games, but yeah, I'd like the big third parties to show up. And for the most part, I think Capcom showed up well. Adventures of Elliot got a release date for the 18th of June, so that's great as well. But really not too much to really grab onto. I don't want to buy old Bethesda games. Like that to be like a Fallout 4. Like I can literally buy Fallout 4 on Steam right now for $6. So the idea of a Switch 2 edition doesn't excite me, especially with what they did with Skyrim, where Skyrim is not working well on Switch 2 with import latency and everything. It's a bit much. So it is what it is. But yeah, it was okay. It was an okay direct. Maybe if I think about it between now and the next episode when I sit down with Josh, I might really change my mind. I'm like, oh, that was fantastic. But honestly, for me, it was release date for Adventures of Elliot, the showing and the release date for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I guess Pragmata demo, showing a bit more of Resident Evil, which looks pretty good. And I guess Paranormasight. That's pretty cool. I got to play the first one though, so I'm no rush to play this one in this month. And that was it. Yeah. So yeah, not too much, but yeah, it was okay. I was expecting more, to be honest. But at least there was one thing there that it was good. But yeah, that's all I got to say. No. Well, we might end it there. I would love to hear what you guys thought about this direct. If you're excited about Final Fantasy like I am, if you're planning on playing Resident Evil on Switch 2, or if all of these games, these are just going to be played elsewhere for you and you are just a Nintendo player on your Switch 2. Love to hear what you guys think, and appreciate everybody that stopped by the live stream tonight. It was a lot of fun. I was playing a lot of Final Fantasy, and I wasn't too good at streaming that because I'm just watching the cutscenes, but I enjoyed my night playing that and reacting to the direct. Had a great time. So yeah, really do appreciate everybody's support. And yeah, like I said, let me know what you thought of this direct. But until next week, guys, I'm going to shut these doors and I'm going to go to bed. Catch you later. The House of Mario, a Nintendo podcast, is proudly recorded in South Australia. It's hosted and produced by me, Drew Agnew, alongside my co-host, Josh, or JT if you like. Be sure to check out youtube.com/iDruby, where I share all of my other content and stream the House of Mario live every Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Australian Central Standard Time. Join the Homestead Discord to be a part of our growing community, chat with fellow Nintendo fans, and get involved with the show through our mailbox channel. And don't miss JT's fortnightly Nintendo podcast, Nintendo Maniacs. Each episode features a brand new guest, and if you love the House of Mario, you'll feel right at home there too.